lucky number 13. What's 13? From today, it is 13 days until Scarowinds 2022 starts. Woo! Here at Carowinds. That is lucky, isn't it? Yeah. So today, Kathy and I are here. We're going to take you around. We're going to go to some of the scare zones they're going to have. Yeah. The areas where they're going to have some of the mazes and the shows at Scarowinds, and tell you a little bit about them. So let's go. So before we get started with Scarowinds stuff, look what we've got. We have a sign of the Great Pumpkin Fest, which is for the kids. Lots of fun during the daytime, during the fall. And we found more.
Normally, Camp Snoopy is not open during Scarowinds, but they're saying in this location, in Camp Snoopy, it's the location for the Tricksters scare zone. The Tricksters have forgotten their pillowcases for candy at home. Any chance you can lend them a hand? Arm or head. You will not want to knock on any of the doors on this street, even though there's a lot of buzz about the neighborhood. Very interesting. So I'm really interested to see what happens with this scare zone.
Yeah. Now, we're not sure because there's not a maze back here, right?
No,
of course.
Maze is back here.
But,
and normally, like I said, this area is off limits.
But anyway.
So, I don't know if maybe it's that area of Camp Snoopy and maybe this will be gated off.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
We'll see. But we do have more Great Pumpkin decorations back here.
Yeah.
Well, we have Mr. Bones out, or that's what we're going to call him anyway. What do you think, Kathy? Mr. Bones for future reference?
Yeah, Mr. Bones.
Mr. Bones.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? Should we head in this saloon?
Sure, let's go.
Let's go. Oh no, I can't get in. Okay, y'all. This is basically a Western themed scare zone here in the Crossroads gazebo area. Okay. This is Outlaws Revenge. Card games in the Wild West saloons rarely end peacefully, particularly when the players, players were surely scoundrels and rotten outlaws. Somebody cheated and somebody, it's not going to be me, is going to pay. So, let's just hope that body isn't yours. With double crossers and reckless bandits sliding around you from all sides and looking for your revenge, your best bet is to vamoose. That's a new word for me, as soon as possible. So figure out what vamoose means and do that as soon as possible.
We're here at the Crossroads gazebo. And it doesn't show it under Scarowinds, but it shows under the Great Pumpkin Fest, it shows 2 shows that will take place. Not sure if any of those will be here during the night, but we'll see soon enough, I guess.
So we did also find the hotel here that is up.
I don't know, y'all. What do you think she did? She's in the sheriff's office at jail.
Let me out. They do have the jail up, so they're ready for anybody not following the rules. I'm not sure, y'all. Is this Mrs. Bones or is it another Mr. Bones?
All right, so we're standing here in front of the new house for the 2022 season. It is called Paranormal Inc. And it says, embark on a bizarre and paranormal adventure as you investigate Hayden Hill, an abandoned hospital where patients were tortured for decades by deranged doctors and nurses. Demonic spirits of the murder victims have been detected throughout the mysterious halls, while evil medical staff prowl for new patients to torture. Now, the way they made this sound is like you're a paranormal investigator. So I'm kind of interested to see how this house goes.
I think this will be, honestly, I've got high hopes for this house.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And we've heard things from staff that this will be a really good house.
Yes. So we are looking forward to it. What's it called? Hayden Hills?
Hayden Hills Hospital.
There we go. And this is over here again, right here in the Blue Ridge area. We've got Blue Ridge Kitchen right there. We have officially found some clowns here. Oh, in the silly mirrors. I don't know if you can see me, but I look like I have a really, really, really long torso and short legs. We found the JoJo cage, but I don't know. I don't see JoJo. Does anybody see JoJo? He's escaped. Well, I don't know what that one does to me. I look a little short and stubby, but that's nothing new. Yes, may I have one ticket to the Harlequins Club, please?
You're interested in a ticket? Wonderful. We'll take very good care of you. Step right up into the world of a twisted traveling troupe of cringe-worthy circus folk and sinister sideshow acts. The Harlequins Club has rolled into the once quaint county fair with new and exciting ways to terrify and tantalize. Also, can we interest you in a ticket to the main stage? It's the center ring of the Harlequins Club showcases twisted thrills nightly with acts including the Vicious Sisters and the Bonbons. You will not want to miss the burlesque performance and sideshows. Ma'am, that'll be $500, please.
Oh, right there. So over here at the Carolina Boardwalk, we have the Grave Walkers. Some guests never want to leave Carowinds. We totally understand because we love it too. But some stay for a lifetime and beyond. When nighttime falls, these gory guests, smelling of the rotting flesh they're clothed in, ramble throughout the Scream Park on a mission for nourishment. You and me. Want some advice? Try your best to give these zombies the slip, lest you become their next meal.
So we're over here where you would enter for the Slaughterhouse, the final cut. We just don't understand the vegetarian craze. People say it's healthy, but backyard burgers are so tasty. Hot dogs on the grill are heavenly. Everybody knows life isn't complete without bacon on the Blackstone Grill. What makes some meat so tasty? Is it the seasoning, the prime cuts? Come to our slaughterhouse to get a hog's eye view of where your delicious protein comes from. We offer delicious fresh samples free. Don't mind the bloody walls, bloody butchers, bloody knives, bloody everything. Step around the carcasses and the maimed creatures. Try to ignore the grinding sounds and blood-curdling screams. It's all part of how the magic happens in commercial meat production. On the tour, you'll discover what we add that makes our meat the most flavorful around. I hate to see what that is. Or, accurately, who we add. Mind your manners on our haunted house tour, or you will be our next added ingredient.
Welcome to the Blood Yard here in the Thrill Zone at Carowinds. It's late, way too late to find yourself on the wrong side of town inside a junkyard. Lurking among the rusty metal scraps and greasy tires, you feel as if you're being watched. Hello, is anyone there? No answer. All you hear is a dog barking in the distance. A bottomless pit grows inside your belly. You see a sign that is written what looks like in red paint. It reads, "Trespassers will be killed on sight, not maybe." It's time to turn back now. You've gone far enough. As you turn around, you catch a glimpse of a shadow out of the corner of your eye. You try running, but your legs are too heavy to move, and plus I can't run anyway. And you fall to the ground. As you stand up, you notice that you're surrounded by a very unfriendly group, but these aren't your average villains. They are vampires, and they look thirsty for blood. There's no sense in trying to escape. You're in the wrong place at the worst possible time. If only there were a way out of this Halloween attraction. And don't forget, there's a show here in the Thrill Zone, here in the Blood Yard. It's Blood Yard Battle. It should take place right up on that stage. This band takes the Blood Yard by storm, filling the abandoned wasteland with the heavy metal sounds you know and love, from fan favorites to classics with a twist.
We are at the entrance to Silver Screen Studios Cantina. And you and and some friends decide to check out a creepy old building you found on the internet. The rumors say that failed horror movie director Von Helsberg tried to make a memorable film by actually killing the actors. It's been 20 years since this once infamous studio was filled with screams and victims. You know, it's always a bad idea to check out condemned buildings. I don't know. But now abandoned and crumbling, the halls still echo with screams of torment. Grab a flashlight and take this last chance to explore the madness in this Halloween maze. Be cautious as you walk through the remains of the studio's structurally unsound buildings can lead to injury or even death.
Ooh, well, I see pumpkins. Lots of pumpkins. So I think we're in the hollow.
Yeah.
What happens in the hollow?
This is here in Carousel Park. When most people think of pumpkins, they recall memories of cheery, plump, orange orbs placed on front porches. They think of gathering around with family, carving their pumpkins into silly jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween. This is not the case with our pumpkins at Scarowinds. Not cheery, not silly.
No, they look kind of scary.
Yeah. These gory gourds are sick and tired of their fellow pumpkins being carved, gutted, and morphed into creatures that look nothing like they once did.
They're gonna take revenge, aren't they?
Yeah, in a wretched twist, these pumpkins seek to carve, gut, and dismember anyone or anything who approaches their Halloween pumpkin patch. So stay away. These bloody, wicked squash want nothing more than to squash you into their own version of pumpkin pie. Wow.
Go pumpkins! Well, we haven't got the best scenery here,
No,
but oh
she's
well.
Not talking, she better not be talking about me. Okay. Join Queen Sceleritas for a party like only she can throw. Her royal court takes the stage with the over-the-top hip-hop, funk, and pop dance moves to excite and entertain. Become captive to her beat or off with your head. And this show is called Heads Will Roll.
Now, is this going to be the main, like, sort of opening show, or?
Last year, they had, of course, the opening show.
Right.
And I don't recall there being too much music in it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was like they come out and introduce themselves, and of course they could have changed it.
Yeah.
But then later on, there was like different shows, kind of like they did with Grand Carnival. It's like they have the opening show, and then they have like other shows later. So I'm not sure if this is the opening show or
if this is just like the later show that'll show it several times.
Right.
It's probably the later show, like you said. So, okay, well, head off with your heads.
Okay, look, Dawn's back at jail again.
What can I say? I'm always in trouble. Okay, this is Ripper Alley. This is located in the Night Hawk pathway. There's an old English tale that says ghosts only appear in places that have known either great misery or great happiness. In Ripper Alley these days, it's more of the latter. In this part of London that prosperity forgot, evil spirits of tortured souls hover above the haunted trails like the city's thick fog. Fear of demons, death, and destruction consume the minds of those still living, if you can call it that. The morphed, crazed residents seem to come out after normal humans like you. So try not to get near or even look at them. If curiosity killed the cat, you'd surely find yourself at the bottom of the Thames River. Okay, now Kathy's in jail, but she's going to tell us about the Toothfairy.
Yeah. So we're here in Ripper Alley. It's a little bit too loud down the road here, so we're just doing this over here. And it says, do you believe in the Toothfairy? You better, or you might be the next donor of her vast collection of human teeth and various other body parts. Our Toothfairy seeks out parents who don't believe in her. Is this you? Poor fool. Prepared to be snatched from your warm, cozy bed and dragged to her underworld clinic. Trapped within blood-stained walls, all you hear are whirring drills and ear-piercing screams. The Toothfairy dental assistants, gassers, extractors, grinders, and taxidermists grab grab their crusty, rusty tools and come at you, hungry to begin your treatment. Will you find your way out of this scare maze, or will you suffer the fate of non-believers who came before you? If you only had believed in the Tooth Fairy.
And guys, the Tooth Fairy entrance is right here past the Ripper Alley. And it is a new one this year, isn't it?
No,
is it new?
It's new last year.
Okay, see, I didn't get to come last year, so it's new to me.
Yeah.
Over near Harmony Hall in Celebration Plaza, we have the Depths of Darkness. For your sake, we hope you're not afraid of the dark. We hope you have a good sense of direction. We also hope you don't mind that there's a serial killer on the loose here inside Scarowinds. Quick, duck into our room for cover. It's closed and confirmed, hopefully safe, but you get a vibe that something's just not right. The area is nothing but pitch black darkness, so you're sightless and powerless. The air feels thick as time passes and you feel your way around. Your sixth sense kicks in and you just know that someone or something is in the room with you. Who is it? What is it? Why does it feel like the walls are closing in? Where's the door to this place? How can I get out of here? Enter this haunted maze if you're brave enough, daring enough, and maybe reckless enough. Well, that about does it for our coverage of Scarowinds. I don't know who all's coming, but I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoyed the coverage. We tried to tell as much about it as we possibly could, so that you'd be prepared.
All that we know.
Yep.
We've just told you, so.
And Scarowinds runs on various nights over the weekend, so be sure to check the calendar. Starts September 16th and runs through October 30th.
Right.
So be sure to check the calendar for the times and specific dates. But anyway, we're ready for Scarowinds.
We are.
This will be the last update we do because we won't be back at the park next weekend.
Right.
And then the following week is Friday the 16th. So 13 more days.
Yeah.
But thanks for joining us. Hope this helps you out. And we'll see you in the fog.
Yes.